It's Shelley Killinger from Remax CSI. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 tips for buying a home in 2015. So if you're thinking about purchasing in the not so distant future, these are 5 things you should be thinking about. Number 1 is to get started with your real estate agent early. I recommend sitting down with your real estate agent at least 6 months before your projected move date. She's going to be able to sit down with you and educate you a bit on the process, take you step by step through the buying process. That way you'll not only get answers to your questions, but you'll be able to avoid common pitfalls and there'll be fewer surprises down the road. She's also going to be able to tell you a bit about the market, what are inventory levels like, what should you expect, and what should you know as a buyer to be competitive in today's market. Tip number 2 is to get in touch with your mortgage professional early. You're going to need a pre-approval anyway to be able to submit an offer on whatever house you end up falling in love with, so getting started early is not a bad thing. Your mortgage professional also is going to be able to help you analyze your financial situation and perhaps even increase your buying power. She's also going to be able to educate you on the types of loan products that are out there so that you pick the best one that's right for your situation. She'll also be able to tell you your price range and the monthly payment that you should be shooting for. All important things to know well in advance so that you're prepared. Tip number 3 is to prioritize your must-haves. This one is important. If you're buying in a team, for example, if it's a husband and wife or a family purchasing a home, you all need to sit down together and come up with a list of what you'd like to see in your next home. And I hate to say it, but make that list short of your must-haves, things that are deal breakers, that it just wouldn't happen if you weren't able to see this certain characteristic in your next home. Because there's not going to ever be a house that has 100% of what you're looking for. Some of those are going to have to be negotiable. So coming up with that list together is going to make your home purchase process easier, because every home you look at, you're going to be able to come back to that list of must-haves and decide, does this meet our criteria or does it not? Tip number 4 is to not get caught up in home inspections. Home inspections can be daunting. You find a house, you fall in love with it, then the inspector comes out and gives you a 35-page report about everything that's wrong with the house, with pictures and everything. It's scary as a home buyer, especially if you haven't bought many homes before, because it makes it seem like there's so much to do with this house, so much wrong with this house. I guarantee you that if you did a home inspection on the majority of the houses on that same street, you'd come up with a lot of the same issues, and a lot of those issues really aren't big deal breaker issues. They're more maintenance items that the home inspector is trying to educate you on. So be aware of that. Don't get caught up on the little issues that come up in home inspections. The house is not going to fall over. If there is something major, structural, a safety issue, something like that, negotiate it with the seller, but try not to get hung up on the little stuff. Tip number 5 is a general tip. Help your agent help you. There are a lot of details involved in the home purchase process, and your agent is there to help you every step of the way. But there are going to be some ways that you can help your agent. Follow their advice, first of all. If they tell you not to take out a new credit card while you're getting a home mortgage, please don't do that, and know that there are going to be issues involved in taking out that credit card. Follow their advice as far as searching for a home, knowing what to be concerned with and not what to be concerned with. Also, being available. That's a big thing. If your agent can't get in touch with you, if you're constantly away, or if you only communicate via text message or email, that kind of makes things difficult when it comes down to negotiations. So try to be available as possible. Get documents over quickly, sign things quickly. Those types of things are going to really help your agent help you in the long run, and really working towards getting you that new house. So those are my 5 tips for buying your home in 2015. As always, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me. My contact information is below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.